Hey guys, it's Pets for Life here again with part 2 of the hermit crab care video. And right now we're going to talk about heating and humidity. You want the humidity for your hermit crabs to be about in between 70 and 80. But because I live in a very dry climate, my hermit crabs have gotten used to the humidity being at 60 or 65. But again, that's not for everyone. This is just my hermit crabs. Maybe they're just a little bit strange. But, you know, they are capable of being in that environment. But right now, my humidity is at 70. Can't really see it, but it is. So some good things to keep the humidity are this moss. It's a terrarium frog moss that I like to have. If you give it a good spritz, it will lock in the humidity very well, and it will stay that way. As you can see, it's still wet from this morning. And I like to keep it in 2 different corners of the cage so that it doesn't just evaporate in one area. Again, with humidity, you want to mist your tank twice a day. I do it once when I wake up, and then once before I go to bed. And if I'm at home and if I see that the humidity is dropping or changing, then, you know, I give it a good little mist. Another thing that helps keep the humidity very well is having the coconut soil. And just like that little coconut hut, it'll keep the humidity good. And, you know, if you have a mesh lid, I don't have that, I have an aquarium lid. But if you have a mesh lid, make sure you cover it in aluminum foil, and that will help keep the humidity and the moisture from evaporating. Another thing that's good is, of course, the drinking sponge. It helps keep the water evaporating. It's really good. So for heating, I have a heating pad right there. And you really want to make sure that the heat is always, you can't see the color, but it's always above 70. I am good. Never put a heating pad under the tank, because the hermit crabs, when they burrow, they're trying to get away from the heat, not towards it, and it can be very harmful for them. So always put it on the side. This little hermit crab heater, it's working pretty well for me. I mean, right now it's summer and it is pretty warm, and this room is very warm, so that heating pad does help, but not a lot. I'm getting a new one. So I would recommend that one for a smaller cage, because when I had a smaller cage, that one worked really well. But for this big one, it's kind of hard to keep the heat. So, yeah, another thing that you can get if you have a mesh lid is a heating lamp. Right now, I just have a normal lamp in there. It's not supposed to be heating because it's going to melt away that plastic right there. But you can get a heating lamp. You can find those of all different like watts and different strengths and heats, just for normal reptiles anywhere at a pet store. And yeah, that's basically all you need to know about heating and humidity.